Hi there. Go deep into the mind, because mind is source of everything. And be one with the source. Be one with the mind. Because once you are deep inside the mind, you will realize that there is no difference between you and the mind. You're part of the mind. You are the mind. There is no separate entity that is supposedly yourself. It is just the mind. The mind is source of everything that appears to be. Everything that appears to be is spiritual. It is not physical. We experience it as physical, but it is the mind. Empty space, luminous, ocean-like, with the mental concepts like waves, coming and going, appearing and disappearing all the time. And by fixating on them, we experience them as separate entities, as some sort of reality. It's such a simple concept. Go deep into the mind. That is all you need to do. Go deep into the mind. Practice silence. The deeper you go, the more you will realize directly and experience for yourself mind as a source. And you will drop completely yourself as a separate identity, as a sort of a certain person. And also everything else, all other mental concepts will fade completely into the emptiness, into the empty space of the still mind, natural mind, because natural mind is still mind. Mental concepts or forms, mental forms that appear and disappear, come and go, are disturbances. They're not the natural state of the mind. Mind is disturbed when these things appear and disappear, appear and disappear. Doesn't matter what sort of a concepts there are, whether there are in some sort of a positively charged or negatively charged, which is just part of human conditioning, the way we experience them. It doesn't matter. They disturb the mind. All mental concepts disturb the mind. That's why you practice silence, which means no thoughts, no thinking, no mental concepts. You drop them completely. You drop absolutely everything and go deep and deep and deeper into the mind. It is so simple. And it is so incredibly sad that the whole human race, with very little exceptions, is focusing on exactly the opposite. From the moment that the person is supposedly born, they are being pushed towards the mental concepts all the time, the experience of mental concepts as some sort of a reality that exists, that is substantial, that's got an existence of its own, which is completely bollocks. It is not true at all. All you need to do is sit in silence, drop mental concepts, practice silence, and go deep into the mind. And everything will be revealed. It does take time. But it's enjoyable. It's so rewarding. Everything that you've ever believed is completely erased, and you are completely liberated, becoming one as you are. You just didn't know it before, as you are one with the source, one with the mind, with all there is. There is nothing but the mind. All the so-called reality is spiritual. The mind. And you are the mind too. You're not separate. Nothing is separate from the mind. It is important that we all start spiritual practice, that we all start learning about spirituality, about the mind, about what is and what isn't, and how to experience it directly. Because all these things, there is no mystique about these things. We should not mystify them. It's not any religion. It's not any sort of a out there sort of experience for the weirdos and bonkers. It's just what is. All we need to do is just completely change the approach. Instead of being driven by the mental concepts up and down and experiencing them as a reality, we turn inwards, go deep into the mind and experience the mind as a reality, which is, what is the mind, the source. And we are one with the source. Be one with the source, which you already are. More and more people should practice silence, should learn about spirituality, should teach their children about how to go deep into the mind. Education should actually be driven by spiritual education. But it is not. That's why I'm appealing to each one of you. Start practicing. Start going deep into the mind. And you will be rewarded beyond any imagination. Take care. Bye-bye.